Now you got some schools that's paying these kids 300K, so they're taking a pay cut.
You're right. I was just about to say that.
To go play in the G League. So it's like, it's a touchy situation. But I think at some point they're gonna have to pay these kids, and they're gonna have to, either, give the money to the parents where, they're more responsible, more reliable. Especially for basketball, it's only 12, 13 guys. Football could be a little different, but I mean, still, these kids are going and they're generating so much money for the university. They have to pay these kids back somehow, somewhere.
My man, number one, Chief Rock Jersey Vern said, "Why didn't you go stay home and go to Seton Hall?"
The plan was for all of us to go to Rutgers.
Oh,
Me, Shaheen Holloway, John Sullivan, Malik Allen. That was the plan for all of us to go to Rutgers.
okay.
Shaheen committed to Seton Hall before anyone else.
Okay.
And I was getting all of the Jersey guys together to go to Rutgers. So when Shaheen went to Seton Hall, that was a trickle down effect.
Oh, okay.
So for me, Seton Hall was just a little bit too close to home.
Oh.
I thought if we all was going to stay in Jersey, I thought Rutgers was going to be the best situation for us.
Okay. Okay. Now, as I said in the when we were communicating, I do this thing every Saturday called the Supreme Court. I do top 9 instead of 10, simply because the Supreme Court rules the country, and your 9 would rule the league or what have you. Who would be on your Supreme Court of forwards or people that you played against? It's your choice.
People that I played against?
Like people, the people you played against, or people you admired from afar before you got into the league. The top 9 forwards in your opinion, small or power.
Oh man, we gotta go. Bernard King.
Oh, that's
Larry Bird.
Oh, hard.
Gotta go Karl Malone, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. I mean, how many is that?
That's 5. That's 5.
That's 5?
Yeah.
Man, Deadlift
Shrimp. Okay.
Scotty Pippen.
Okay.
There's so many. Sean
Kemp. One more. You ain't gonna throw yourself in there?
Yeah, I didn't know to put myself in there.
No, it's your list. It's your list. There's no wrong.
Yeah, well, I won't be at the top, but that list right there is hell.
Yeah, hey man, that's a dope list. I'm not a gigantic fan of Karl Malone. I'm being polite. I'm not a big fan of Karl Malone at all.
Yeah, because he was so basic and he wasn't flashy.
But I'm a big fan of Tim Duncan. We'll talk about it offline. Well, one of the guys, Joe from Houston, he started laughing when you said Karl Malone because he knew I was like, But
Karl Malone's the real deal, man.
Okay.
I don't care what you say, how you put it. Karl Malone is the real deal.
My man Mo Cheese is smiling right now somewhere because he loves Karl Malone too, and I be killing Karl. I kills Karl Malone.
Yeah, the only time Karl Malone ran into was when a lot of other players ran into during MJ era.
Oh yeah,
he ran into MJ.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but Karl Malone's the real deal, man.
Man, hey Tim, man, I'm a big fan. Thank you for sharing some of your evening with me. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully we can talk in the future. If you ever have anything to promote or anything in that nature, please feel free to give me a call. And after all those wind sprints, push-ups, pull-ups, lifting weights, all those jumpers, now you're a bench warmer, man. Thank you. Welcome to the Bench Warmer family, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Thanks, Tim. Peace out, brother.
All right.
All right. Hey, man, I want to thank again Tim Thomas. I'm a big fan. Looks like a few of you guys are big fans as well. Thank you for continuing to join me. And let me finish on my rant. Thank y'all for joining. My man Jungle Brother swings hard as usual. I'm not going to say that out loud because he just left the show. Jungle swinging hard. He's not going to understand your brand of comedy. Thank you, Chi-Town's First Lady. Thank you, Chief Rocker Jersey Brand. Thank y'all for always listening. Now back to the show. Man, you should have said he gone now. Chief, he gone, man. Man, thanks again, Tim Thomas, for sharing some of your time, man. He reached out, you know, we interact on social media. He said he would come on. He man his word. Much love to Tim Thomas, man. I enjoyed that interview. And speaking, thank you, Chief Rocker Jersey Brand. Thanks for the love, brother. And speaking of the Supreme Court, it's time for me to kick off the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I put, hey, you know what, Jungle, in his defense, I don't think he read that portion of the interaction. He must have forgot. Dr. J should have been on that list. He wasn't even going to put his cell phone, Jungle. He was trying to be ready to Kev in the building. Thanks for the love, bro. Now, this week, man, I'm pissing off my main man, Mo Cheese, hard. I'm going at his throat. This week is going to be the top 9. This is the Supreme Court of shooters on my list. The reason... before I start, I want to explain how I created this list. This list is people with fire jump shots. But if you are a spot up shooter, you are ranked lower than a guy who created his own shot off the dribble or something of that nature. For example, if you are a Craig Hodges, you will be ranked lower than if you were a Joe Dumars. Neither one of them made the list. They just made honorable mention, but that's what I want you to understand. Craig Hodges was a spot-up shooter. Joe Dumars was a great shooter who could create his own shots. So if you were creating your own shots and your own opportunities, you're definitely going to be ranked higher on the end of the bench, Supreme Court of shooters. So back with that being said, let me get back to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 9 on my list is one of the best shooters I ever seen. He dominated three-point contests for a couple years. He started his career off with Tim Thomas from Villanova. Yup, Jungle Brother, that was Tim Thomas from Villanova. Yes, sir. Number 9 on my list is he was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. Most people don't know this. He got his name when he was with the Seattle Supersonics, scoring about 22-25 a game with the X-Man, Nate McMillan, and that crew up there in Seattle. It is one Dale Ellis. Dale Ellis was a young beast. People love to talk about how how we've never seen anybody shoot like this, and he's amazing, and this, that, and the third. People don't even understand how good this dude was. He's a 6'7", small forward, a 2 guard. He had excellent seasons in Seattle. Look, he was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks, sat on the bench for a couple years, and then his nickname, get this, y'all, his nickname was Lamar Mundane. He had, after he was traded to the Seattle Supersonics from the Dallas Mavericks, I was wrong. I just pulled it up real fast. 24.9, 25.8, 27.5, 23.5, and another year before he was traded from the Seattle Supersonics to the Milwaukee Bucks, 23.5. Those are his best seasons, but this dude was instant offense, coming off picks with Nate McMillan and cats like that. Dale Ellis was the mother-sucking truth. Now, the next dude, again, these are guys who didn't really create their own shots at the bottom of my list. The next guy is a dude by the name of Dale Curry. Dale Curry is, if you're wondering, yes it is. It's Steph Curry's dad. Instant offense, off the bench, one of the sweetest jumpers you've ever seen. Again, the reason he's so low, not because his jumper wasn't automatic, is because you take points away when you don't create your own shot. When you're a spot-up shooter or you're coming off those picks a la one Reggie Miller and other people, you don't get ranked as high as a bench warmer. But with that being said, Dale Curry with instant offense off the bench, killing the game. I had to give it up to him. And actually, I made a mistake, y'all. Dale Curry was number 9. Dale Ellis was number 8. I made that. Steph Curry's daddy, exactly. Dale Curry is number 9. Dale Ellis is number 8. Both of them named Dale. Sorry about that, y'all. The next on the list is 3D out of Georgia Tech University, Dennis Scott. People don't realize that at one point, Dennis Scott, even though he's a little chunky, he had a little to his game. He had some handle, but when he got to the league, they paired him with one Shaquille O'Neal, one Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson. It wasn't a whole lot of room for him to be putting the ball on the floor, but he was one of the original guys that you get a ball to and you hoped he missed. My man 3D Dennis Scott is the number 7 guy on my list. Now back to the show. Now let's get back to this NFL because we got a little time left. I got a decent amount of time yesterday, so I ain't got to rush, and I ain't gonna rush because I'm HRIB and we gonna have a good time, man. I like the fact everybody who's still in the building, thanks for continuing to be. Yeah, my man Big L. Oh man, the world finna come to an end. Your boy Big L is agreeing with your boy. Oh Lord. But guess what? I'm pissing off Mo Cheese, y'all. Mo Cheese, if you're listening, you're gonna be mad as hell on them next 3. You finna be ready to punch me in the throat. Not the throat, the thoke, like Madilla. Now, another thing I want to address, this is fraud of a coach of my team. They call this dude Chucky. His name is John Gruden. People, stop believing these shenanigans about when people like John Gruden and others start talking about who they gonna draft in January. Because if you talking about who you gonna draft in January, that's a worldwide lie, to quote Flavor Flav from Public Enemy. Ain't nobody revealing who they gonna draft at this point of the year. Kyler Murray is insanely talented. Kyler Murray in the right offense, I do believe, can excel and prevail. Shout out to Nas. But ain't nobody telling you who they drafted in January. The draft ain't until fucking April or May. Ain't nobody talking about that now. Miss me, John Gruden. Stop talking that nonsense. You ain't tricking nobody. Everybody know you a buffoon, a clown, and a farce as a head coach and a general manager. You ran the Tampa Bay Buccaneers directly into the ground. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Ain't nobody trying to hear that nonsense you talking. Miss me. The third thing, Todd Gurley, y'all, ain't 100%. Don't go along with this nonsense that ain't nothing wrong with him. I do believe that knee from when he was at the University of Georgia is flaring up. He probably need a scope. He's at about 89%, which is good for most backs, but it ain't Todd Gurley. I ain't trying to hear it. Miss me with that. Todd Gurley is not healthy. Todd Gurley is not healthy. Did I say it again? Todd Gurley is not healthy. In my opinion, I don't have anything to verify that, but Todd Gurley. Dennis Scott, what's that? Bruce Dale Dimple lit up the ACC. I don't know that cat, Jungle Brother. You got to educate me on that one, bro. Holla at your boy, man. You got to educate me on that one. I'm ignorant, man. You know the line always open for the Jungle Brother. So put some knowledge in your boy hand. Now, the farce that they call Big Ben Roethlisberger, they talking about giving him an extension. Look, people, this is why cats like Jungle Brother and that ninja go to hell off on mainstream media. Because look, as I continue to explain to y'all, this dude got 30 playoff touchdowns and 24 interceptions. If he would have dropped dead the night before the Super Bowl, they still would have won that first Super Bowl that they won, and they give him credit for 2. But they want to kick Eli Manning in his ass because, yeah, he looked look like a low-key doofus or whatever. He looked like he don't have no personality. But Big Ben is a coochie crook and a choke artist. So if y'all gonna kill Eli, kill Big Ben too. Yeah, who Big Ben is done. Exactly. They talking about giving this dude a 3-year extension. His body is beat to hell. He's always throwing interceptions. But y'all want to run AB out of town. Don't get me wrong. AB has conducted himself, as Big Illinois said, conducted himself like a petulant little white girl. But please, miss me with that nonsense. Now, Big L and Jungle Brothers finna slap the hell out of me for this. But hey, man, they slap me every week. I'm used to the abuse. They my guys. I ain't tripping. But with that being said, John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, was one of the damn Harbaughs, the one in Baltimore, got a contract extension. I don't think the man is that bad of a coach. Jungle Brother Big L seem to hate him. Look, if you can win a Super Bowl with the homie Joe Flacco, and you can get that team to the point where a kicker and Lee Evans could have cost them 2 Super Bowl appearances. I don't think John Harbaugh is the problem. Another reason I like John Harbaugh is he hired Colin Kaepernick